Hey Kate, I'm just going to walk you through the plugging in your calculator again, just in case you forget. So I'm going to be plugging in number 10 over here into this graphing calculator. So because I have x first and there's no number in front of it, I'm going to put the whole x in parentheses, and I'm going to replace it with -2. Make sure that you use the negative sign. If you don't and use the minus sign, you're going to get something like this, syntax error. Make sure you don't click quit because that will just delete everything. You want to go to the second option, which says go to. So click down and enter, and it highlights where the error is, the syntax error. So if it's highlighting that minus sign, it means we should be using this negative sign, the smaller minus sign. All right, now we are raised to the fourth power. I'm stuck in little exponent form. There we go. So I have to click out of it. Now I have -4 times -2 plus 2. So I have the whole entire equation in here, nice and simple. I click enter. I get 26. All right, now we just click second and then enter again. It rewrites our problem. Now we can use these little arrow keys. I want to put in a -1.5. So the negative sign can stay. I'm going to highlight the 2. Second, insert a 1. So it inserts that 1 in front of the 2, a decimal point. And now see how the 2's blinking? To make it stop blinking, just move left or right. And now it goes back to the blinking rectangle. And we'll change that to a 5. We'll move over here, second, insert 1 point, and replace the 2 with a 5. And click enter. I get 13.06. All right, rewrite the equation again, second enter. Now I just need a -1. So I won't click second this time, I'll just delete. So I'm right behind the -1. I don't want to delete the -1. So I start at the decimal point. Delete it, and I get 7. If you want to see it on a graph, make sure you go to y equals, and you insert your entire equation like I have, and then click graph, and you'll get this weird parabola-shaped graph. It's a little bent. And if I want to check my answers on here to make sure I'm doing it correctly, there's 2 ways to do it. One, click second, graph again, and I have my table. So at -2, we plugged in, we got 26, exactly what we got. When we plugged in -1, I have 7. When I plug in 0, I already found that one, we get 2. When we plug in 1, we should get -1. And if we plug in 2, I should get 10. So I'm kind of filling those in already. Another way to do it is go back to graph, and you can click this key next to it for trace. So it says x is 0, y is 2. So when I plug in 0, I'm getting 2. I can move it left and right, and it changes my x values. So when x equals 1.5 and then it's repeating, I'm getting 1.2. So when I plug in 1.5, I'm getting 1.2. I'll write that over here. So I should be getting roughly that same answer when I plug in just 1.5, not 1.5 repeating like it's repeating over here. So when I go back to my second quit, so it brings me back to my screen, and I'm going to plug in 1.5, second, answer, and here's another little trick. If you click second answer again, it brings me back to that previous one where we plugged in a -1.5. All the calculator tricks. So now I'm going to delete the negative sign, enter. I get 1.06, so I was very close, and that's because that decimal was repeating. But just to give you an idea, so you can do trace, and who knows, it might actually fall directly on the number you need. Let's see if it falls for anything else. No, not really. Like here, we plugging in negative 1.515 repeating, I get 13.3 and we got 13.06. So we were very, very, very close. But it's just another way to check yourself. Obviously, use the table, second table, and you'll see all your values there. All right, just wanted to let you know about this again, just in case.